Looks like we have Defiler Mound about to pop, and spreading out the creep here. In front of the natural, gonna turtle up a little bit, claim his half of the map.
You don't see that often. Creep spread in Brood War. Interesting.
Yeah, on HBR though, I think this is actually pretty normal to just push out here, because you can see he's got like the left side spoke with lurkers, and so he's just like gonna he moves out a little bit so that if Protoss pushes along the north side, he's gonna have to run into all these lurkers on this high ground spoke, and if he goes along the south side, he'll run into this sunken lurker spore outside the natural. So it's kind of like defending both sides. 135 supply for LocDog against, wow, 149 for DragOn, so a supply lead, and he's getting drop. Now drops on HBR are also quite good, much like they are on match point, so DragOn, who seems to be a fan of a lot of drops, is gonna love dropping into the main on this map. I mean, interestingly, LocDog already has a bunch of cannons positioned to defend against this, and once again is going for a fast Arbiter Tribunal, so both players playing to their strengths. DragOn going for drops, and LocDog doing the same thing he did last game with the mass recalls, I would assume.
Yeah, recall just started. I'm looking at the base. There are cannons in the back of the base, but they aren't quite near enough of a wall to really prevent the drop. I think that he might be able to either attack from his 5th base or attack from the very upper right portion of the sidewall.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the very least they'll buy some time for the rest of the Protoss army to get back, because one of the major issues is that it takes a while for the Protoss army to get back there to help defend, and you know, usually your cannons aren't gonna do too much in the defense anyway against a really big Doom drop, but they just buy you a little bit of time. Meanwhile, we do have a drop on the bottom right. There's a lot of cannons and a nice storm going down, so it doesn't matter though, because the Dark Swarm has been casted. It looks like LocDog is going to lose his bottom right base.
He did lose a lot of Zerglings though before that swarm went down. A little bit of a mistake from him. But
yeah,
should easily be able to take out the Nexus in a bunch
of Lings are free. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
And is he going to get the Nexus? The Zealots are moving in. It's going to be close. I think he's going to save it though. Yeah, he's going to save it. It's going to be fine. Meanwhile, it looks like he's setting up to take the mineral only. But DragOn has his side of the map. Now he's going in once again with another drop. A nice load up. And here we go, going into the main.
All Zerglings. There's nothing but Zerglings, not any lurkers, not any defilers. Ooh, I don't like that
If he lands on top, if he unloads on top of the cannons, it won't be too bad. And Cracklings, man, they are pretty good against buildings. A nice storm. Oh, more nice storms. Wow, really nice storms there, but it's not quite enough. And the Arbiter attack is going to get spotted once again, or not once again, but it's going to get spotted this time. So DragOn's going to know that Sakui is trying to do something similar, but these Lings are just tearing the base to shreds right now. They might even get the Arbiter Tribunal. I think he is going to get the Arbiter Tribunal. Yes, indeed, he will. But he does have one Arbiter out already. I don't know what spells he has. He's getting a second one now from the Stargate.
He did finish Recall. I don't think he finished Stasis. Alright,
and it looks like somehow there was another drop, but it got cleaned up here at the bottom right. So LocDog is kind of holding on here, but I don't think he's in a terribly good position right now.
Well, I mean, despite losing all that stuff in 2 drops, excuse me, DragOn is still maxed. Supply blocked, but maxed nonetheless.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And looks like LocDog gonna start adding in some Maribos. But wow, look at this. DragOn actually taking the Eccentric expansion. That's gonna get spotted by an observer here. And does LocDog have the forces he needs to actually deny this?
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and the Protoss is a mostly Zealot composition, and he recalls! Where did he recall to? It looks like he recalled to the top left base. That's why he was grouping all his units up, and there's lurkers there, but they're unburrowed. Is there an observer here, though? I don't think there's an observer. And oh man, he stormed all his own Zealots! Wow, not a good storm at all. getting... Oh man, he spent like 3 storms to get that 1 lurker, and instead he just killed all his own zealots. And I don't think he's even gonna get that hash rate. Wow, a complete fail recall right there.
That's gonna be rough. And looks like DragOn's just gonna go in and take advantage of the fact that the Protoss force is a little bit weak right now.
He's going for the kill.
Going in with the army from the center. It doesn't look like LocDog's army is too. It looks like it's too fragmented, so he's forced to pull back to his natural. It's gonna allow the Zerg to take out the 3rd if he wanted to, but no, he's just gonna straight up go for the kill. Got lurkers and ultras, a lot of stuff. Storms go down, get some of it, but not quite enough. There are Reavers, and I think there's just enough stuff to delay them that the Reavers can kill off what they need to. So it's not going to quite finish him off. Although he is rallying in a lot more units. Lurker, Ling, Ultra. And he really needs to take out that Reaver though.
Man, that is so many lurkers. And I mean...
Oh, alright, Reaver goes down. There are still a lot of units here. And by a lot of units, I mean a lot of Archons. 7 Archons and 1 Reaver really holding...
Mass lurker. Dude, he's got like more than a control group of lurkers here, though.
There's a lot of lurkers.
And he's just moving in. Look at this trail of white units. Oh my goodness, just look at that mini-map. DragOn doing the Sauron Zerg, flooding units into the LocDog's natural. And DragOn looks like he might be about to take this match for his nation. Winning it for Canada here. He's busting through. LocDog is on the ropes.
Huge amount of Archons, just not enough because the Zerg Swarm is not stopping. It's continuing to pump out things. No, never mind. Take that back. It's just as many as he kills. It just seems like the pile units just keep getting a little bit bigger. And he's even picking up Ultralists and dropping them in to avoid the fact that the Hydras are blocking him. It's just too much stuff.
Wow. And LocDog just doesn't want a GG because he knows that, I mean, this was the game. This is the deciding game of the entire match. But it looks like, unfortunately for him, DragOn is going to be the one to take it today. And Canada is going to take a victory over Central Europe.
Indeed, there's not much he can do. All of his techs here, all of his production facilities here, once he loses his space, really back to square one. He only even has 2 mining bases left.
GG! DragOn
well
takes game number 3, and Canada defeats Central Europe 4-3 in a very epic ace match. Congratulations to them. And thank you guys for watching. This has been the Altitude Nation Wars. I will be putting up all the VODs on my YouTube channel eventually. youtube.com/SayleBW. Thanks to Altitude, made by Nimbly Games, for sponsoring. Check out altitudegame.com. And thanks to Hacklebeast for doing some co-casting.
Well, thank you for having me.
And oh, thanks to AWA for organizing. So I think that's going to be all. I'm just going to run an ad and then go to bed. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.